I'm fixing a hole where the rain gets in and stops my mind from wandering where it will go.
So it's early in the morning on a bright sunny day, and I'm going to try and get rid of a bit of mould and then re-waterproof the tent. So I've already taken out the inners, so I can get it wet and it'll dry a bit more easily after I've cleaned it. They don't need any cleaning, I'm hoping. I'm going to keep them out to test afterwards, just to check nothing happens to them. But yeah, a bright day and rain forecast tomorrow, so I've got to get this done today. So I figured if I put it up in the back garden I won't actually be able to reach the top, so I'm putting the poles in. I'm only going to half kind of make it to do the top part, and then I'll finish it off. That's to do the first part, the Milton. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the second part, the waterproofing. So there's the glean. So I've done the top, so I'm going to put the rest of the tent on now. Okay, so it's about half an hour later. I've done the main tunnel, the inside as well. I'm not sure if that's a mistake. And the side parts, which are here, I'm going to try and do next. So on the inside, it looks like this. It's already started to dry well. Done the sides as well, and then we'll see how these parts go, which is the two side sections. But down the middle of the tent, sort of from backwards, you can see I've done all of this part. Okay, so onwards and onwards. I finished doing the Milton of all the areas that were affected and around them, and then I've rinsed it off. I've used a hose, which perhaps was a mistake, but we'll find out. See how long it takes to dry. So inside, still a sunny day, and you can see it's very wet, but how long will it take to dry is the question. Okay, so it's 10 in the morning. The tent is dried nicely. I hosed it down, and in the inside I didn't really feel the water got through to the inside, and I had put Milton on the inside because I felt that's where the mould was. So on the inside I got some cloth and a bucket of water, and basically just went through and cleaned the insides as well as best I could. And you know, this is experimental. We'll see what happens. But there are still marks. Obviously, you know, it's not going to get rid of those, but hopefully it will stop the growth. Okay, next step. Bit more drying time, I think, and then I'm going to apply the Fabsil. Okay, so this is the Milton that I used. I've used half a litre mixed with 5 litres of water. The Fabsil, I'm ready for this now. So I got this from Go Outdoors, but it was cheaper on Amazon, so I was able to use their money back offer and or their price comparison offer. So I got it for even cheaper than Amazon, which was a result. So I saved a tenner doing that. So the instructions are not very readable. There you go. So you can pause the video if you want to look at those. There it is, popped it in the tub. It's bright yellow, I don't know if you can see, bright green rather. Anyway, so I'm using a brush. Some people use a spray. I'm not quite sure why. So just gonna slap it on, and it says to use a cloth afterwards to rub it in. I'm not really sure why, but you know, I don't make the rules. So on it goes, and I'm going to start videoing now. Okay, so it's very sunny still, which is really helpful. The Fabsil has basically dried straight away, so I didn't need to rub it down with anything. At least I couldn't, because it had just dried after a few, you know, about 15 seconds or so of being on. There's a little bit here or there. That's the last bit I've done, which is a seam along here when I took down this side of the tent to be able to reach it. So just finishing off the very last section, and then it says it needs 6 hours. Well, I just don't believe it. So this is going to stay out for maybe 2 or 3 more hours, just so that the kids can play in it. I'll open up the bits properly, and then that'll be the finishing. So a slight disaster in that it started raining at 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, and so we quickly, it was basically pretty dry, so we quickly took the tent down with some help from friends and put it, so it's now in the garage ready to lay back out when it stops raining, and just to finish off the final dry, but you can see it's just a little bit wet, which is not what you wanted. This is not what was supposed to happen. There we go. But ultimately, I think a successful mission to get it all done. We shall see in 2 weeks' time when we put the tent up, and it will probably rain. And I will finish off this video then and upload it. So we'll find out how it fares then. For now, we're signing off, and I'll catch up with you again in 2 weeks. Well, it did rain in the night. This is the view through the tent, and all those drops are on the outside. So we seem to have a nice waterproof tent. So well done. Well done, me. We'll see if the mould stays away. For now, we enjoy the lovely location that we're in Cornwall. Bye all.